Good morning, students. Today, with video 8 for class 5th, subject science, we will start our next chapter, 7th. Part 1 it is. Name of the chapter is Interdependence in Living Beings, Plants and Animals. In this chapter, we will study about how plants depend on animals and how animals depend on plants. All living things in this environment are biotic component. In nature, two type of component exist, biotic and abiotic. Biotic components, all living things in the environment are the part of biotic component. All non-living things in this environment are the part of abiotic component. In abiotic component, temperature, soil, water, air, such non-living things exist in abiotic component group, because without these components, living things cannot survive. All living things come under biotic component category. See in the book. Let's warm up. In this column, they have given 4 pictures: plant, dog, lion and mushroom. From these pictures of living things, we have to find out which can prepare their own food or which depend on other. So everybody know plants prepare their own food or not? Yes, plants prepare their own food. Dog, lion and mushroom, they cannot prepare their food themselves. They depend on other for food. All living things in our environment are part of the biotic component. Underline biotic component. First, we will discuss about plants. Leaves of plants are of which color? Green. Very good. And why leaves are green in color? Due to a pigment chlorophyll. And what is another function? This leaf, which is green in color, it helps plants to prepare their own food. So green plants are called producers. Why? Because they can prepare food themselves. Underline, they can prepare food themselves. Underline this line. They are a source of food for all living things, directly or indirectly. Plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. See this diagram. Plant take water from soil, carbon dioxide from air. In the presence of sunlight, it forms sugar and release oxygen. Sugar formed in plant is food of the plant. So whole process we call photosynthesis. Directly and indirectly, plants are source of food for living things. In this diagram, you are able to see deer eat grass. This animal and other animals, those who are depend on grasses and leaves of the plants, they depend directly on the plants for food. Indirectly means flesh-eating animals depend on grass-eating animal. In this way, that animals also depend on plants for food indirectly. Plants take carbon dioxide from the air, water from soil, in the presence of green pigment called chlorophyll. They prepare food in form of sugar or glucose. Plant uses some food for its own growth and repair and worn out cell. Extra food stored in fruit or other parts of the plant, which animals and human beings use for eating purpose. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and in the presence of green pigment called chlorophyll. Underline green pigment called chlorophyll, which give green color to the leaves of the plant and help for the photosynthesis. They prepare food in form of sugar. The plant uses some food for its growth and repair of worn out cells. Extra food is stored in different parts of plant. This is used by animals and humans. Blow your mind, who are autotrophs. Auto means self, trophs mean food. Autotrophs are those organisms who prepare own food. Animals. Animals are called consumer because they cannot prepare their own food and depend on green plants directly or indirectly. Underline, animals are consumer because they cannot prepare their own food. Underline, cannot prepare their own food and depend on green plants directly or indirectly for food. Some animals depend on plants directly. They eat grasses and leaves of the plant. Some animals, they depend on other animals for flesh. In this way, they depend indirectly for food on plant. Consumers are of following type. Consumers are of following type: herbivores, carnivore, omnivores, decomposers, and scavengers. We categorize animals on the basis of their habits of eating. Herbivore are those animals which depend on plants or grass, like cow, goat, deer. Herbivores, these are primary consumers and depend on plants directly for their food. Example: cow, goat, deer. Carnivores. Carnivores are those animals which depend on other animals for their flesh. These are animals that kill and eat other animals. Example: lion and tiger. Omnivore. These are animals that eat both plant and animal. Underline both plant and animal. Example, man, crow, dog. Decomposers. These include microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. Underline bacteria and fungi that decompose organic matter. This increase soil fertility. But it increase soil fertility, due to which we get good crops. Decomposers help to recycle nutrients in the environment. Decomposer like bacteria and fungi, they depend on organic matter, plant waste and dead bodies of animals and human. They slowly eat them, and waste material or slowly they decompose in soil. When they decompose completely inside the soil, the fertility level of the soil increases. Due to increase in fertility, we get good production of crops. These help to recycle nutrients in the environment. Scavengers. These are animals that eat dead animals. Underline dead animals. For example, vulture and hyena. In this video, we discussed up to scavengers. Now I give you some question for the practice. Questions are: number 1, who are consumers? Question number 2, what is photosynthesis? Question number 3, draw a diagram of photosynthesis. Diagram you will draw in your notebook. It is in your syllabus. Thank you.